Thanks for watching. This is John Peterman here from flytying.eu. Today I'm gonna tie a small sedge for rough water conditions. It could be any stream with a lot of rocks and a lot of currents and stuff like that. So you need a very well floating sedge fly. This is a kind of emerging sedge fly. Short wing, foam on the thorax area, and a lot of very spiky dubbing from Swiss CDC Arctic fur, and new materials in the web shop. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and visit our web shop, flytying.eu. Well, I'm gonna start the fly. This is the new Arex FW521. It's barbless hooks made for emergers and stuff like that. In this case, a caddis emerger, sedge emerger, whatever you want to call it. I have to take my glasses on before I can see anything. Okay, start with the fly. Start with the thread. Just go down into the back end of the hook. Quite a long way down into the bend area here, as you can see. I like to move the position of my hook, so when I'm starting to tie in the back body dubbing, it's easier because instead of having the hook vertical, it's horizontal, easier. I'm taking some fly ride. Very good dubbing, my preferred when I'm tying nymph and dries. Just a short amount of any kind of dubbing. Actually, you can use olive, brownish colors, whatever. It's a couple of thousand number of different sedge flies in Europe alone, so I guess they come in all colors. I like to use my dubbing wax, Wonder Wax, and small amount, easier to make a nice back body with a small, like a very firm dubbing. And this fly is actually the sedge fly, Sedge pubis, is quite thick in the abdomen. So just start, and when you come to this area, I like to remove the hook position again to make an easier forward dubbing. I need a little more dubbing on this one. Again, very firm with the dubbing wax, easy to make a small rope, you can call it. And this is about the position where I'm going to tie in my wing for this fly. Right, I'm moving the position of the hook again. Now I take my bull elk material and just about a half square centimeter on the I can't remember this name now, this word. Let's see, I need a bit more. And then you just need to remove all the small furry hairs between the longer hairs, just to make sure it will be easier when you stack it to make the wing even in the end. And I take my hair stacker here, right here. There we go. Make sure that it's stacked so the material is almost 100% even, as you can see here. If you think the wing is a bit too much, just remove a few fibers. You don't want it to be too much bulky. I think this is almost perfect. And with my right hand, I'll measure the length of the wing. And when I know this is about the correct length, I just take my left hand and keep it in the correct position. Then the first wrap I do only around the wing material, not around the hook. And I do not pull this yet. Just when I'm getting ready to pull, the thread is upward, and then I pull the hair down onto the hook. And if it's starting to turn a bit, just position it with your hands and just make quite a firm couple of rounds here with your thread, and then just forward the thread windings. And it doesn't really matter if the hair is opening up. You're going to remove them now. It looks quite messy right now, but it's okay. I'm going to remove it, hopefully without cutting my thread. There you go. Let's see. Remove the thread. I think this is almost, there you go. As you can see, this looks quite messy right now, but just make a few wraps, so if you want. And then I'm going to take a piece of foam. This is, I think, 1.5 millimeter foam. And this fly is gonna finish where the wing starts. So I need to put this foam on. This is gonna be under my thorax area. So I'm gonna just tie it in and wind the thread up towards the hook eye. There you go. And just, you know, finish this one off. Cutting it off and tie it in. And now I'm ready for my thorax material, which is this new, it's new to us, flytying.eu, Swiss CDC Arctic fur, it's called. It's very spiky, and I'm gonna leave this fly with a lot of legs, as you can call them. Anyway, some dubbing wax, let's see, just under and on top of the hook, the thread. And this is going to be easier when you just touch this spiky material onto the thread. And I'm not doing anything else. I'm not, using my fingers to make it a dubbing thread. I'm just winding this. This leaves with a lot of spikiness. And we need a bit more. There you go. As you can see, this is extremely spiky now. And we want to finish this fly down here. I'm just gonna remove any excess spiky dubbing, and then just pull down the foam. Try not to fasten these spiky. You can pull them out later. Just a couple of firm turns with the thread, and then just finish the fly off with your whip finisher. 2, 3, just 4. That's be enough. It's gonna be enough. And don't cut off the thread close. Just leave a couple of millimeters. It's gonna disappear into all this spiky dubbing. Oh, I have to cut this one off, and then the fly is finished. Just pull a bit and then move the scissors towards the thorax, and then just cut it off. You're gonna leave like a millimeter left on the fly, and then just pick out, if you want to have this even more spiky, just pick out the dubbing and move any spiky thing that looks too odd. So there you go, the finished fly, rough water sedge. Please subscribe, flytying.eu, and subscribe to our YouTube channel also. Okay, have a great day out there. Thanks.